Hi, I'm Brent Marston. This is Tyler Parker. Today we're going to talk about one of the hot topics out there right now in the automotive industry. Single point of contact sales process. It's on everybody's lips, everybody's mind. Some dealers are embracing it. Some dealers are just confused. What is it? How does it work? Tyler, what are some of the benefits of single point of contact sales process?
You know, this is an interesting one, Brent, because it's almost like cyclical, right? This was a hot item back in the day and it's starting to come back around. And there's a few different reasons why, and if you ask me. A big part of the F&I process that seems to get people, I guess, caught up is when they get handed off from sales to F&I, there's that transition of trust that doesn't always happen. So part of the reason single point of contact has been successful when done correctly is because you have the same person throughout the entire sales process building that trust the entire time. That's got benefits like efficiency and things along those lines, don't you think?
Oh yeah, most definitely. There are a lot of benefits to the single point of contact sales process. It speeds up. There's no more waiting on F&I. But there are some drawbacks too. What are some of the concerns dealers have when switching over or thinking about making the switch?
Well, the tough part about single point of contact, if you ask me, is we're asking somebody that's only ever been concerned about selling that car, right? They're worried about the numbers, just trying to get them into the vehicle, and then F&I typically or sometimes has been an afterthought. Now we're asking them not only to present these F&I products, which aren't the easiest things to present. There's a little bit of nuance, and quite frankly, there's a lot of them, right? But we're gonna have to talk about them throughout the entire sale. So we're gonna have to kind of revamp our sales process a little bit too. So it's mostly a training and accountability, making sure we have that process in place to make their job successful.
So I think what a lot of it boils down to is, let's say your typical size store, you've got maybe 2 finance managers in the dealership, 15 salespeople. So what you're saying is now instead of just training 2 finance managers, you're training 15 salespeople, and typically their tenure isn't quite as long in this industry.
That's 100% true. Yes, you got 15 people. You got to train them on a daily basis, right? Because this is a brand new process. We're also trying to sell cars. So how do you fit that into one single day? That's where I think it's going to take a lot of structure and accountability, and it's going to take a lot of want to make sure that it's successful overall.
And that's why it's important, to partner with companies such as MetroGuard. That's going to support that process and that transition if you are thinking about making that change. Not saying, single point of contact is the only way to sell cars, or your traditional F&I is the only way to sell cars. At MetroGuard, we can train on both processes, and we can provide that support and that development so you don't skip a beat.